Alright, that is pretty much it. At this point, we call the Landsmeet and then deal with the Blight. So we'll go ahead and deal with the Landsmeet. I'll head over to Haven and deal with the dragon blocking off the Ashes of Andraste site, and then we will wrap up the game. Of course, that's just the base game. Then we have Awakening, which I've never done all the way through. Now, I've gotten a little bit into Awakening once. I made it to... Oh, what's the name of the town? Amaranthine? No. Adaman something? I made it to the first main town, talked around a bit, then left to go do something, and the game crashed, and it had not saved. I hadn't saved for a while, and just never ended up backtracking. I never got back to it.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
Let's go back to Valandrian's house. Hello, Valandrian.
Ah, it's you. Welcome. Please, come in. Tell me, how is Duncan?
You know Duncan.
He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad.
He died at Ostagar.
I am sorry to hear that. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar, but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them.
How did you know Duncan?
He came here, now and then, to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places.
What will you do about the plague now?
We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway. Please, take this. Duncan gave it to me years ago. I suspect you'll put it to better use than I would.
Is that his shield? Gift of the Grey, a one-handed sword, maybe? Yeah, for whatever reason, I've still not ran into his shield. I expected to have found it by now. It is what it is, though, I suppose. Okie doke. On to the Landsmeet.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there?
Loghain was collaborating with the Tevinter slaver.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Very well. Will do. Are you ready, Alistair?
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably does, doesn't he? Oh.
How about Honora? Is she still here? You ready for all of this?
Is it true? Erlina tells me that Arl Eamon has gone ahead to call the Landsmeet.
It's true.
I hope we're ready, but we have done all we can. I know we are more than a match for my father. You should hurry. Father won't waste time wresting the proceedings from Eamon. He will need you. I'll meet you there. Maker, watch over us all.
Onward we go then. Alistair's required. Let's go ahead and bring...
Yes.
When in Shale, why not? That was a good pairing just then. If we run into any major problems, I'm sure it'll help. Royal Palace.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn this nation apart to oppose my lord, and never once tried to understand why he is a hero to Ferelden. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Do you really not see what Loghain has become?
I have had so many doubts of late. Loghain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness. He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
Then let me stop him. You know it's the only way.
I never thought duty would taste so bitter. Stop him, Warden. Stop him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Loghain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
Unfortunately, I don't know if it's possible for me to save Loghain in this route. I don't know, maybe... I might try.
And so I shall.
Might try,
My
I don't know.
lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation?
Game crashed.
Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? Where is the famous steadfastness of the dwarves? How much did it cost the Empress to buy your loyalty?
I'm not the one who betrayed Ferelden.
Some of us are curious, Loghain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
You're the one who fled the battle and left him to die.
Do tell, dwarf. The whole Landsmeet has been quite frantic to hear a tactical analysis of Ostagar delivered by a clown. You goaded him into making that charge. He believed the tales, Warden. He thought your handful of men would turn the tide for him. Strategy and consequences be hanged. What would you have me do? Kaelin's was not the only life in my hands.
Should I have sacrificed the entire army for his mistake? Do not imagine that you can shame me with Kaelin's death. He was Marik's son. My king! No one regrets his loss more than I do.
Then you should atone by supporting Merrick's remaining son.
Indeed. Do we not owe it to Merrick to see his son on the throne?
If he were a true son of Merrick, I would not hesitate to swear fealty to him. But I see nothing of Merrick in this pup. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
What have I done? I protected her from you.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me! And we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the
Oh, it's
Blight?
tied.
Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
But nothing's been decided.
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Eamon, Alistair, and this Warden with treason. Someone escort my daughter back to her room. Take the traitors outside to await execution.
To arms! We will not be taken without a fight!
No, there's a better way to do this.
Dear me, what's all the fuss?
Hold on.
And so I shall.
Where is the famous steadfastness of the dwarves? How much did it cost?
Some of us are curious, Loghain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
You sold Ferelden citizens. I'm gonna just try and throw random accusations out there to see what lands.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself. There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Was sending an apostate to poison Aemon your duty as well? Did you also let Hal torture citizens for the good of Ferelden?
How took my only son? The things done to him, some are beyond any healer's skill.
How was a grown man responsible for his own actions? He will answer to the Maker for his crimes, as must we all. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
What have I done? I protected her from you.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
Loghain is not to be trusted.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Landsmeet is against you, Loghain. Step down gracefully.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once, before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Call off your men and we'll settle this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. When we first met at Ostagar, I would never have thought so, but Ostagar seems like it happened in another lifetime to someone else. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough! Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
My Babari will be my champion. I don't think I'd be able to get him as an archer, so it's gonna have to be Alistair or Shale. We'll go with Alistair.
Then let us test the mettle of our would-be king. Prepare yourself.
Woohoo! He's missing legs. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Do precise striking. He resisted. It's not going too bad. He resisted the build. Okay. Get him with an assault. I might actually have to come back after I've gotten a couple potions. Yeah, I might have to get a couple potions. You know, it would have been kind of badass to deck him out completely in Kalen's armor.
I'm Narek and the Maker! Let's grab some glory!
Jeez, you get knocked over easily, Alistair. Buddy.
I'm going to take a nap.
I've done fucking shit to him. Jeez.
Off I go. You asked for it. Let me. Done. As you wish.
Face me!
Really drained. Can't take forever. Is that the best you've got? Let's have at it! Drained. Really drained.
Well done.
Yes! Enough!
Come on.
My blood.
Come on.
Make a gang my sword!
On it.
Come on.
Done.
Face me!
Almost there. There.
So, there is some of Marek in you after all. Good.
Forget Marek. This is for Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
Yes.
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
I want to speak with Honora first.
Certainly.
Makes you a better choice than Alistair.
Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead Ferelden. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the Civil War. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power.
You don't know that. He'll have my help and Eamon's.
And he'll need it. He can't hold the throne on his own, and every soul here knows it. Opportunists will forever be watching him, waiting to grab power.
I'd like to speak with Alistair as well.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
What do you think I should do? Do you think you're ready to be king?
As ready as anyone ever is, I suppose. Which is to say, yes, I'm ready.
What makes you a better choice than Honora?
I can do this. I may not know politics the way she does, but I know what needs to be done. I can get our armies marching toward the Blight. She only cares about having power.
And you're willing to give up your freedom?
If that's the price of ending the Blight, it's my duty as a Grey Warden.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
I don't think Alistair will be king and I will rule beside him as a persuade. I don't know if that's an option, but I could try it.
I don't think that would work. The Landsmeet barely wants to accept me. They'll never accept a queen who isn't from a noble family.
Yeah, if I do number 3, I guarantee she still denies it.
Plans change. Nothing could convince me to marry my father's murderer.
Alright, then Alistair will take the throne for himself.
This is where I wake up, usually. Or everyone points and laughs because I have no clothes on.
Honora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king, and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me.
Honora, be reasonable.
Reason clearly had nothing to do with your choice, Warden.
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war. We must have unity. If she will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
Put her in the tower for now. If I fall against the Blight, then she can have her throne. If not, then we'll see.
You would give me a chance for the throne after all this?
I said if I fall, Honora. If I fall, the throne falls to you. I won't kill you while there's a chance that could happen. Somebody has to treat this Blight seriously.
That is uncharacteristically wise of you.
Yes, well, don't let it get around. I have a reputation.
Very well then. Guards, take her away. Your Highness, would you address the Landsmeet?
Oh, that will be me, right? I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father, what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land.
Just tell them what to do.
Everyone, get ready to march. It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it! We'd better get going. Ferelden is depending on us.
That's not exactly the outcome I was wanting, but I'd have to fight Loghain again as someone else, and I don't feel like going through that again.
I'm not going to question why you made me king. I even think I'm starting to come around on the idea anyhow. It could be an interesting future for me. But being king, that raises some questions about us. About you and me.
What sort of questions?
First, there's the fact that both you and I are Grey Wardens. It's not just a question of obligation, but of blood. You know that Grey Wardens don't usually live to become old, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
As king, I'll be required to have a child. Even more so because my death is assured. That's assuming that someone with the taint can or even should have a child.
Are you suggesting that I have this child?
No, I'm not. I mean, both of us have tainted blood. Both of us will die young. I will need to find a wife. One who can bear a child, who will live to raise it. I don't relish it, but I will have a duty as the king. I love you, more than I ever thought possible. But I have to face what this means. I can't run away from it anymore.
I think I understand.
I could see it becoming very hard to tear myself away from you. Impossible, even. If this is what must be, then I have to do it now. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry it came to this, Alistair.
I'm sorry, too. I need to go back to the camp. Be by myself for a while. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Oof. That was rough. Crap. Sorry, huh?